Get on the flavor train. Get on the flavor train. Get on the flavor train. Get on the flavor train with your girl, Lady T. Ooh, yeah. Hey, what's up, everybody? It's your girl, Tonya, Lady T, and we're on the flavor train on a Thursday night. What? Mom was doing it and doing it well. She did quiche, and I asked her to fix some soup for me and Mr. Silverfox, because I'm, of course, working crazy hours. So what's a woman to do but call her mama? Tonight, we've got all different kinds of quiche. Quiche is one of my favorite things, actually. We got mushroom and cheese and onion quiche.
And we got
Italian sausage quiche.
And we got broccoli and cheese and Italian sausage quiche. So, yeah,
and a side salad with tomatoes, onions. And of course we're doing it with Food Line brand ranch. And lemonade. But anyway, let's say grace. Thank you, most gracious and heavenly Father, for the food I'm about to receive, for the nourishment of my body, for Christ's sake. Amen. And again, thank you, Mom. I appreciate it. Love you. But y'all, this is going to be, I'm going to kick off what I'm going to just say, theme it as viewer appreciation. And I want to start off by thanking Miss Wanda D. What's up, Wanda? Me and my mom have done videos thanking you on the awesome gifts that you sent us. We thank you, my sister. We love you. And I've done a video that's going to go up on my main channel. And, of course, over here on LadyTSensations, TheFlavaTrain. So, again, I just want to say thank you, Miss Wanda. You're awesome. You're beautiful. I got the pictures. And I got my beautiful birthday card, so thank you for that. And I got your awesome words of encouragement and your very nice letter that you wrote. Of course, I won't read it on camera. I've already read it personally, people. But again, I just want to say thank you to all my viewers. I want to thank each and every one of you for your support from me and my, channels. And, of course, Mom's channel, come on in. I just really, really thank y'all. And I just want to shout out to all my viewers. I thank you for your continued support. I really, really do. But I'll leave in the description box. If y'all ever want to send me or my mother something, I'll put the P.O. box in the description. And we'll be forever grateful. Just whatever you feel like you want to do on your heart. But anyway, I have to tell y'all about the post office situation. Well, where I go to get my pick up my packages, let me tell y'all something. First of all, they just opened up they shut down on the 13th of September because of the hurricane. And I'm here to tell you, they just opened up. I think it was yesterday they actually opened up, but they're only opened up for from like 9:30 to 11:30, so people can pick up any P.O. box packages and all that good stuff. So anyway, first of all, they didn't open up at 9:30. It was like 9:40 something when they opened it up. So everybody was standing outside, pivoting from one leg to the next. I'm mad. I was sitting in the car talking to Mom. Anyway. Like a good fresh salad. Some of y'all say, she don't never eat no salad. I eat a salad when I eat a Whopper, lettuce, tomato, onion, pickle. Tomato. I got some raisins on this too.
You got the raisins, you say?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I love raisins on mine. That little sweet taste. Did you taste those nuts? I had some nuts in that little container that I had done some strawberry glaze. I thought they were all up.
This is the mushroom and onion and cheese.
How's it taste?
Oh, it's good. I can taste the onion. So anyway, there was a long line of people waiting to get to their P.O. box. So I get to my P.O. box, and of course, they'll either put a little slip in there or a key. Because if your package or your parcel is bigger than your P.O. box, they'll put your stuff in it. Anyway, y'all know how that works. For those of y'all who have P.O. boxes. Well, because of the flooding, you had to take your little slip to the side door to go get your package. Again, there was a long line for that. So there was a lady, bless her heart, she was in front of me. Mom. She was standing in line. She didn't read the memo on the door. That they were just opening so people could get their packages that had been sent pre the hurricane.
She didn't get upset, did she?
She got real upset. So she was standing in line. Because, you know, you give them the little sip, they got to go back there and find it. So each person that was standing in line, you know, some people had a lot of packages, some people had one or two. So home girl, she gets her M, and she said, I want to buy some money orders.
Uh-oh.
But you know, a lot of people go to the post office and buy money orders.
Yeah. But normally they sell them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And she wanted to buy some stamps or something. Well, on the sign on the outside of the door.
Right.
Because keep in mind, they're only open from 9:30.
Exactly.
So you had to go to the Piggly Wiggly and get the stamp.
Right.
Okay?
For parcel pickups only due to the storm.
Correct.
Mm-hmm.
So, hold on. Good. Oh my.
That's good because I had not made, and you know what? I got
Woo!
fumbling around with the doggone egg mixture. I don't know what I got off track with that, and I kept fooling. I thought, you know what? Pour it on there. Pour it on there.
Of course, the video will be up later on tonight. On how she made quiche. So anyway, the lady said, I'm sorry, man, we're not doing any type of financial transactions. She said, if you need food.
That did it, didn't it?
Ooh! I saw the back of her neck sort of jump. It got it jumped in it, sort of had a dent in it. It dented in.
And then she let that, what you mean?
Wait, because she had, look y'all, she had all her stuff. Oh, I know what it was. She wanted not stamps. She wanted stamped envelopes. Because she had all her bills and she was going to just put her stuff in the stamped envelope. But it won't stamp. She wanted stamped envelope. Because they sell stamped envelopes too.
She probably done shot and prayed.
Oh!
And she was able to pay her bills and she get there and can't even pay them.
Wait. So they said if you need stamps, you can buy them over there at Piggly Wiggly.
Bless her heart. I feel sorry for her. You know what?
Because see, people have their routine.
Yes.
Older people and people in general.
Yeah.
They have their routines, and there are certain people,
and if you don't
they go to the grocery store.
Yes.
They go to the grocery store on the same day, at the same time, because they want to see Mr. Willie over there cutting their meat up. They don't want to see Susan in the evening time cutting the meat up. No.
And when you go to the store, when they change the assortment, today when I was in the commissary, nice looking lady, and I said, hey, how you doing? She said, I'm good. How are you? I said, well, I'm doing great. I hope you are. She said, well, all except they done changed it around in here. I thought, hot dog, they done changed it in here. I said, well, you know what, baby? We got to keep on pressing. You have a blessed day. But little things. And today was retiree day.
Oh! Yeah, I used to work on the base. And what was it, the 1st and the 15th, honey? The retirement, with that retirement, they got that retirement check or whatever. Let me tell you, you better have certain stuff be stocked on the shelves.
Because some of those people don't come from out of town.
They come from out of town and they may not, they get everything once a month or twice a month, the 1st and the 15th.
And it's an issue.
And it's a serious issue. I used to sell fast and fair. You don't have certain shades or certain honey, they be ready to call the president. I'm serious. And like I said, I'm not picking at all that. I'm just saying, when stuff get interrupted, oh honey, it's a problem. It's a problem. And let me tell you,
we're creatures of habit.
Creatures of habit.
Yeah.
And listen, Mom, so the woman said, well, I'm sorry, man, we're not, you know, we don't have our terminals and all that are not even open because they had to, you know how they had the, what's them called, the pulls, the roll up things, they had them pulled down, so none of that where the financial transactions could take place. Picking up parcels only. They weren't even mailing out anything. You can't even drop. They had it all taped up. You can't even drop your mail off for them. So anyway, that woman neck dented in the back. I saw it. I was standing behind her, and she said, "What?" She said, "Yes, ma'am. We tell her." Matter of fact, homegirl started doing it. She was reciting her lines, the script. She said, "I'm sorry, man, we can't do money orders. We can't do stamps. We can't sell you anything financial. The only thing we're open for these 2 hours is for people to pick up packages that had, you know, delivered." She said, "Well, how am I going to pay?" That's what she was saying. "How am I going to pay my..." She said, "Ma'am, you're either going to have to go to the other local post office, Food Line, Walmart, take your pick, because they sell, but they ain't never had to go." So she was really upset.
That was
So, and I just, yeah. And what can you do? Because a lot of people, they don't do checks no more, checkbooks and all that. So, you know, she was just really upset. But she was just kept standing there. Now, everybody else standing behind her like pivoting.
Like
move. And you know me, I was just standing there because I'm thinking, I'm glad, you know, she's saying it loud enough so if anybody else was on the back of the caboose and thought they were going to be able to buy some stamps. Oh yeah, she said, "Oh no, ma'am, we're not doing anything but handing out parcels." She said, you can't buy no stamps, you can't buy no money orders, we can't sell you no envelopes, stamped envelopes, we can't do any of that. Honey, it was a time. Honey, if you thought you were going to send your granddaughter a birthday gift to Alabama for next week, you not there. And so she stood there like a stiff piece of cardboard. And I thought, I guess she must have thought the rules were going to change if she stood there long enough. They literally had to tell this woman, "Ma'am, please move. You need, you know, we ain't got but a 2 hour." And of course, there were people standing behind us. They didn't want to say anything, but they were blowing. Honey, you would thought they were blowing up balloons. All I heard was air blowing. And I thought, oh, and I ain't say nothing.
It's amazing. It never ceases to amaze me how people are so stuck in habit. When you're stuck in a habit, it's old habits like that saying go. Old habits are hard to break. And when you're in a certain routine and you've not been shaken out of that routine, it's just like tradition.
Yeah. And
it's hard to move you.
Oh, yeah. And see, the thing of it is, too, she literally was in a pickle in her mind. How was she going to get her bills paid? Because she didn't want to go outside of her normal routine. My thing of it is, I'm not trying to be ugly. I'm thinking in my mind, well, you just drive another 20 minutes, and you'll be in the next town where
But do you ever think that lady probably had not ever been out of that town? I'm
True.
telling you.
There's some people
never been out
of their city.
County, right, period. So, you have to think, and I mean, I empathize with her, brother. Some people have never, ever been out of their comfort zone.
And like I said, I am not picking at that lady, but she really was standing there in a dilemma in her mind. And the lady at the post office, she was very nice. She wasn't ugly. She said it very tactfully. She said, ma'am, you know, in other words, their cash registers, all that stuff won't even online or anything because of all the damage. And you could tell they had been doing a lot of work in there because they had a bunch of watch your step type deal trying to get the post office back up to par. But honey, it was just not her day today. And she just could not comprehend why come she couldn't buy no stamps, honey, and no money orders. So
it's hard and it's sad, you know, when you think about when people are in a situation like that. Like I said, she probably may have never been out of her city.
She may not have.
Or maybe that was the first time she ever had to do something different to get her bills sent out. And then you think about, also I think about as a woman of seasoned time in my life, she may not have had nobody else that she could say, baby, you know, call her, I need you to go run across town and pay my bills for me.
And see, that's the other thing too. She probably don't.
If she was driving, you know, driving abilities may have been limited. So, you know, people face all kinds of things.
Oh, yeah. And I got to thinking about that thing. I said, oh my God.
I mean, you know, that's kind of comical, you know, like that in that sense. But when the rubber hits the road, if you are not capable of, if you have not experienced anything out of what you've been doing for the last 50, 60, 70 years, it's hard to move that train.
Yeah,
because I know certain things with me. I've been all over the world and done some everything, but there's certain things in my life I don't even want to have to do no different. And when I do, it takes an effort. For those
and I feel so bad for her. I do.
And, you know, try to do those things. So hopefully she got herself together. But you know what? And I hope she learned from this time that, you know, buy you a whole stack of them letters. Or, you know, next time you know that those things do happen, because see, she was oblivious also. I'm sure they've announced somewhere in town that post office was shut down for nothing, and they just, you know, because she
there's 2 big signs on the door.
But she was on a mission.
Yeah, she was on a mission.
She was on a mission.
Matter of fact, there was a few people that did get out of line because they went in there to buy stamps, but see, they didn't read. It said stamps are available at Piggly Wiggly. We couldn't do no financial transaction here. Nobody paid attention because she was oblivious to that, because she had one thing in mind, buying those stamps, because that's what she'd always done. That's what she always done. So bless her heart, I hope she got to, you know, I hope she didn't get so, you know, it's why it's not. I mean, you're going to pay a little more if you go to most convenience stores, not all, but most convenience stores sell money order. Yeah, and I hope it wasn't a last minute thing where she could, like, do it tomorrow or the next day or whatever. But I empathize with that kind of stuff. I mean, in her mind, she literally was stuck. Of course she was. Her feet wouldn't move. And they had to ask that. There was a man that came. They said, and he said, "Ma'am, we ain't got but a 2-hour window, and we got to surface all these people." Yeah. He said, "I'm sorry, but you got to move." And she just walked out with a blank stare on her face. And he did say, he said, and we've also have it posted out outside on the door, and it was posted. That's why I say I try to always, as much as I can, be aware of my surroundings. See, that's another thing. That's another subject too. And I don't know. I ain't trying to say she didn't know how to read or nothing like that, but I'm just saying. She just was on a mission. Yeah. And she didn't pay attention. But you have to be around her. I'm so nosy when I go. If there's anything plastered up, I'm going to read. But that's just me. That's what I've said too. I have a nosy nature like that because I want to be aware of anything around my surroundings. Even in my own house, if something out of place, oh yes, you know I will know. I've said that here on both my channels. You better be aware. Not that you walking around, like I said, scared of the boogeyman and all. You better be aware of your surroundings.
Yeah. Can't get caught
Don't
up.
be so busy and caught up that you don't, you know, hey, get out the car.
Like they're saying, just go, don't be so heavily bound you ain't no earthly good. So that means you just pay attention to one thing and one thing only. But there are a lot of people walking around like that, and it's because that's the way they live their life. There's nothing wrong with that, except that when something changes, you're going to have a difficult time.
You do, and you know what?
Very difficult time.
Yeah.
So
But
we pray she got it together and got her stuff on, or maybe tomorrow she can get it together, or that she finally realized what the truth was.
Yeah.
Because the truth, like I said, the truth will set you free. So the truth of that matter was, ma'am, there ain't gonna be no stamp buying here today.
I mean, you know, like I said, what my post office box is, little old country town, people are very personable. Everybody knows you know, that type of thing. I mean, it's still tradition in most Piggly Wigglies. They bag your groceries, and the attendant, they still push your groceries out to your car and load them up in your car. I mean,
they can't even take a tip. They're not even supposed to.
They ain't supposed to take a tip, but you know, I think some people still try to slide them some.
Oh, well, I
but
always do.
Yeah, but it's always, I mean, it's just, that's a little small country town, like I said, very personable, like I said. You know, when you, and I forget sometimes when I'm in Piggly, whenever I go to Piggly, because I like to buy my meats from Piggly Wiggly sometimes. And I always, because I'm a Food Line girl. And Harris Teeter and Walmart, but what I'm saying is, it just, it catch you off guard when they say, ma'am, would you like me to push your cart out to the car? You know, but that's just how personable they are in that area. So when she couldn't get the service that she's normally used to getting, oh yeah, it threw a monkey wrench in her day.
Isn't it amazing how small things like that can just upset
It threw her off her
upset the whole
apple cart. And she was not going to move out of that line.
man eventually just say, man.
I'm telling you, she was like she was in a trance. She didn't want to accept what her ears heard him say.
Man, you want to accept what her ears hear.
So anyway, but see, that's the importance of having adaptability.
Yeah.
I tell people all the time, I say, look, change is gonna come.
Oh, change gonna come.
It's gonna come.
Oh, yes, it will.
And some people can't deal with change. They really can't. I mean, nobody likes to go out of their, out of their routine.
Unless they know they're gonna get some money.
Yeah. But if you know, in other words, change is inevitable. It really is.
Oh, yes.
And you have to, in your mind, have to say, okay, if this is gonna have to, the way we have to go, let's just go on the flow with it. Because, honey, when you try to go against the grain, you're going to either embarrass yourself or you're going to create more problems for yourself. You know, I've had to learn the hard way about change. Honey.
Experience is always the best teacher. Experience will spank your butt to teach you a lesson all in
How's it go? Experience is a good teacher. It takes someone like me to know. Yes, honey.
Experience will get you, buddy. It will get you.
But yeah. But now, what I was going to talk about to y'all was people. And matter of fact, B Loves Life, she was talking about it on her last video, on her video that she put up. About you wanting either, and she's talked about it in other videos, I've talked about it, other mukbangers and other people in general on YouTube have talked about, what to do when you want to start your channel. You want to start a channel, whether it's an eating channel, whether it's a beauty, DIY, cooking, whatever. The awesome thing about YouTube, it's a platform for anybody and everybody. You don't have to have a special license or none of that. Whatever you are passionate about. Like me, I like to shout and run my mouth, and I like to eat. And I like beauty. I like the girly girl. So that's why I have 2 channels. This one and my other one. If you really want to start a YouTube channel, what you have to do, record a couple of videos. If you like me, I use my Samsung phone. I know I need to step up my game and get better camera equipment, and I probably will in you know, later on down the line. And I only do it, I consider it part-time, because I have a full-time corporate job. But I like to do YouTube, and and what I said, and like I said, whenever I started doing YouTube videos, my thing was bringing families together. It's like a ministry to me. Bringing families together, Sunday dinner, which is what we've always done in my family. Always. Once we got grown, of course, moved out of mom and daddy's house, whatever. But we always tried to come home on Sundays and sometimes even during the week and sit down and eat. That was something my father wanted us to continue to do as we got older. And then when he passed away, I thought, this is something that we're going to continue to do. But I want to create memories by doing videos. And I wish I had thought about doing that when he was living. But that was my motivating force. I mean, our family is real. What you see is what you get. We're comical. We're humorous. We like to tear our mouths wide open and laugh. And so that's what we do over here on this channel. I mean, I can't be nobody but me. I'm not going to try to do other things that I know I'm not going to be able to do. There are certain things I'm just not going to do because that's just not who I am. I might try something just to see, But to the core, one thing about doing making videos and starting your channel, you have to be yourself. You really do. You can't, try to be like somebody else. And there's nothing wrong with if you see somebody do something. Like, for instance, seafood bowls are trending. That's the thing. Now, me personally, I don't like a whole lot of seafood. I like fish, flounder, that type of thing. With hot sauce and vinegar, do what? Love it. Love it. And there's just certain things that, yeah, you may see me do some, of course. Let's keep it real. Going to make that money. It's because that is what is popular. But on an everyday basis, I like to just come in, sit down and eat, talk, jaw jack, whatever, share what me and my family talking about, whatever. That's just what we do. And it's encourage and inspire other people to, I may not get on camera, but I'm going to call my sister or I'm going to call my brother. I'm going to try to reconcile with whatever family member. And we're going to start having Sunday dinner. Or a dinner once a week, whatever day. But my thing is, whatever you're passionate about that you can be natural at, do it. Stop waiting for other people to give you permission. There's nothing wrong with wanting tips, information. Nothing wrong with that. But if you really truly want to start your YouTube channel, don't ask for permission from people. You have to be comfortable. Your first 1 or 2 videos, your first 50 videos may be mediocre, if you will. But once you get comfortable on the camera, it'll be easy. You'll feel a sense of confidence. You're used to it. You know what to do. And yes, it can be time consuming and it's work. A lot of people think you just because you're eating, you're not doing anything. But no, let me tell you something. You got to make, my mom will be picking that girl. Sit down. Because I'll be trying to get the angle right. I'll be trying to get the distance from all that. And then you got to make sure you ain't got looking foolish. I mean, I'm telling you. You got to edit. You got to it's work. It ain't just as easy as you think. But again, my biggest thing is don't ask people for permission to do what you want to do. Do it. Now, if you scared your boss is going to see it, if you scared somebody from your job is going to see what you're doing, then you'll never do it. Because like I said, what you do with your own personal things, your own personal life. That's your business. You show as much as you want to. You reveal as much as you want to about your real life. That's up to you. But like I said, you know, a lot of people are scared to do something. If you know you have something to bring to the table, I look a lot like this. Jesus had many disciples, and people took from certain disciples where they tapped into who they were.
Oh, hey, yeah, that's better. I couldn't hear you on that phone. What were you saying?
You might like the Gospel of Luke better than you do Matthew. You might like the Gospel of Mark than you do Peter.
One, but I got one.
Whatever the case. So, if you feel like you have something to bring to the table, do a couple of videos. Just record yourself. See how you sound. See how you look.
Yeah.
And improve from there. But the best thing to do, cut that camera on and do it moving.
Sure.
What do you want your channel to be about? And like I said, it's a good little side hustle. I ain't even gonna lie. It really is.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And I just do this part-time. And I'm sure
okay.
if I
all right. Bye-bye.
get more deep into it and all that kind of stuff, I probably could go further. Well, I know I could. But right now, I do it part-time. I have a very full life. And let me tell you, if and when I see my numbers catapult, I might be able to do some other things. But like I said, I can remember when I first started my first channel, Tonya, over there on Tonya Howell. I used, back in the day, back in 2010. I created an account because that's the only way that you can respond and or comment on other people's videos. So back in the day, I used to watch Big Cuz 52. Muffins is my lover because she was the one who was doing all the wig tutorials. Oh my goodness, are you kidding me? And I thought, wow, I think I can do this too, you know. So I started my first channel doing like outfits of the day and beauty, shopping video, you know. And my first videos, I look back at the first videos, I was like, oh my God, look at me, look at me. But you know, like I said, as I grew and became more comfortable, because see, I've always had an audience. I've always been in front of people because I sing. So when I'm at church, I've always had, you know, a big audience that I would minister to or sing for. So the nervousness, all that I didn't have, but it was just actually seeing yourself talking, seeing yourself being on camera. That was the difference. But like Beloved was saying, once you get your footing and you slide into what you have perfected, honey, let me tell you something. Yeah, you have a sense of confidence. You ain't changed. You just, you're honing in on your craft and what you do. So like I said, I just want to encourage you, Wanda D, and I want to encourage anybody out there that feels like, you know what, I can do this. Here's what I can tell you. And as you learn more, and there's a lot of helpful channels and a lot of helpful tools. Just key in anything. How to start a channel. What's the best equipment to use once you get to the point where you can buy better equipment. There's all kinds of videos out there that will help you and assist you. There are a lot of, like I said, YouTube gurus out there that give awesome information. And once I learned all that stuff that was available, because I mean, I would just upload and keep it moving. I didn't realize you could do all that other technical stuff to your video to get your videos on a good algorithm. So, you know, there's just so much things you just learn after the fact. But until you even get to that point, you need to decide, what is it that I want to do? What is it that I'm passionate about? What do you do around your house that you think, oh my goodness, this would be so helpful to people? Just do a video and just say, you know what? Let me tell you something I learned today. Boom, do it, put it. And then you do have to do some self-promotion. you do have to go to other people's channels and say, hey, I'm new. If you don't mind, please check out my video. You know, a sub for a sub. And that's what you have to do. You have to self-promote. You have to network with other YouTubers on this platform that do the same thing you do and say, hey, I love your videos. Please, you know, look at mine. You know, because like I said, in this community, for people who really want to see you do well, they're not going to hold information back from you. That's why I love Be Love's Life and all these and others. And I hope that I'm that way with other people, that they say, you know what, Tonya, you know, she may not be big and all and like that, but she will shout you out, you know. And like I said, it's whatever you whatever you have a passion about, whatever you know that you can continue to maintain and sustain. That's what you need to do. That's what you need to tap in. But the main thing that people need to realize and remember, when you're doing YouTube, stop asking people for permission. You don't ask, you know, that's just like asking people, ooh, can I prosper today? Ooh, can, you know, and like I said, people can say what they want to say. It is a job. I bet you nobody, your boss don't have to call you every morning to tell you to get up and go to work, do they? Because if they do, then you ain't going to have a job too much longer. This platform, this job, filming, it's no different. It's a legitimate job where you get a 1099 that you can file taxes. Yeah. So guess what? It is a job. It may not look like it to most people, but it is. It's a job, and it's a legitimate job. And you do this every day, and you do what you need to do to make better. Just like when we go on our jobs every day, we do what we need to do. We want to be recognized so we can be either promoted and get that extra money. It's no different than when you go and hit that clock for Mr. Sam or Mrs. Sam. Yeah. And you do your job every day to the best of your ability so that you don't get fired. And so you can get that check. It's no different than us on YouTube. It's just that we are in our own personal homes, our own personal space. And we hope that people like the content and they watch. But again, YouTube is not for everybody. And let me just say this, honestly, I thank God for Jesus, and I thank God that He delivered me from people. Now, of course, yeah, we read some comments. It can be a stab in the chest, but you know what? If you nest there, if you stay there and don't move off of it, honey, it'll eat you up. Because yeah, people can be brutal. That's what they do. So guess what? For those people that do what they do, they're going to be evil, they're going to be mean, they're going to be nasty. Go ahead on, but I'm going to do me. I'm going to do what I do. But yeah, I'm telling you. So you have to just decide. I don't want to have to ask nobody, can I prosper today? I don't want to have to ask nobody, can I eat today? I don't want to have to ask nobody, can I be, you know, better today? No, I'm going to be better. Let them be bitter, and I'm going to be better. And if they don't understand it, they just don't understand it. But like I said, you have to look at this platform as your everyday job that you usually go to. You get in your car, you drive, you go do just like I do my corporate job every day. And I do that job to the best of my ability because I get a nice paycheck. But guess what? I still try to do better on that job so I can be promoted and or get a nice pay increase. It's no different on here. We try to do things that are conducive to catapult us. We do things that are trending. We do things, or we just be up here on this platform and be ourselves, and we pray that people like us. You know, the numbers don't lie. And so my thing of it is, again, don't ask for permission to be successful. You have to set an agenda and follow it to the best of your ability. And then once you hit your footing, once you hit your stride, honey, the sky's the limit. And here's the thing that I always have to remember: what God has for me is for me. I have to believe that the Lord, He has enough for everybody. So if I'm sitting over here hating on this brother, this sister because they done hit their stride, come on now. That means I'm denying the power of who God is that can do it for me. Oh, don't make me start preaching in here, Mom. Don't make me do it. Yeah. Oh, honey, when you sitting back upset about somebody else got this and got that, that means, oh God, you done lost hope that God can do it for you. Oh no, I don't live in that land. Do you?
What God has for me is for me, and you better not try to take it.
So, you know, again, I thank you, Be Love's Life. I thank God for my mother, because I'm telling you, experience, teaching, giving advice, honey, that mess is priceless. And you sit back and don't listen if you don't want. If you want to, you'll be back there. You just be back looking, being a spectator. Be a participant in your own life and your own success. Stop waiting on other people to catapult you. Oh sure, we can speak goodness and kindness and all of that. The law of kindness can flow off our lips and be a blessing to other people and shout people out. Oh, that's wonderful. But you also, as a Yana Van said, I've been saying that here lately, you have to do the work. You have to do the work. So anyway, I've been talking long enough. I do want to thank again Miss Wanda D. I love you. And like I said, I hope these words were encouragement to you. If you can see it, if you can believe it, you can achieve it. Stop asking for permission to be blessed. Stop asking for permission to do. Do what you know you can do. And the only person that you need to ask for to be blessed by is the Heavenly Father. And don't He give us daily benefits every day? So anyway, like I said, I've been running my mouth long enough. I love y'all. Let me go. And I want to thank you for stopping on the Flavor Train, because what? Flavor is where it's at. Bye, y'all. Hey, Miss Barbara.
How you doing?
I'm over here preaching to the people.